Right, so welcome back to Strange Mysterious World, Season 5, Episode 1. We're back for our Prophecies edition, and I hope everybody's had a fantastic Christmas and New Year's. Will, hope you had a good one. I know you're spending a lot of time with the family. Hope everything's going well. So you got a bit of CV in the eye there.
Yeah, I got a bit of a
Bit of pirate scurvy.
Yeah. Don't know, maybe my daughter's been farting in the pillows again.
Arr, Mitty, what's wrong with your eyeball, man?
Yeah, I don't know. I just got like this infection in my eye, and I woke up, and it's so funny because like it was on New Year's Eve, and it was getting so progressively worse.
Yeah.
It started in the morning, it was fine. It was just a little bit itchy, and then it just
Yeah.
went worse and worse, and then it was just like almost closed. My eye was so red, it was oozing pus everywhere. And I thought, oh my God, now I've got to do something about this because this is my money makers, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like phoning every doctor. It's like 4:30 on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And there's no doctors. They're just like, everyone's just saying, no, they're closing. No. And eventually I found this 24-hour doctor. So I say like, hey, can you please help me? And she's like, yeah, well, this is how much it's going to cost. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, so it's all the way in Hart Bay. It's like, you know, half an hour drive away. So she's like, yeah, but I've left the office. I'm doing a home call. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll meet you there, and you can just like maybe just check me out there wherever you are. And she's like, no, you know what? Just meet me at Constantia Neck. So like I drive to Constantia Neck, and I'm in the parking lot, and she meets me in the parking lot, and she does a consultation in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Constantia Neck. It was like a drive-through. Like, I mean, I was telling her, I was joking. I said, well, why don't you just put a booth here, and you can just do drive-through like medical checkups, or you know, like. And yeah, so she just checked me out in the parking lot, gave me some antibiotics, and yeah, I went to the new year like a pirate.
With a bit of a closed eye.
Yeah. So
I've had
yeah.
that before. It's caca. It's like really,
yeah,
really
it's
caca.
pretty cack, but yeah, but geez, I'm just so happy this year's over. Yeah, it's probably the worst year I've ever had in my life.
This year's going to be a
Thank
good
God
year.
it's gone. Yeah,
It's
no,
gonna be a good
I'm ready.
Good.
Let's do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Can't wait.
Man. Yeah. Right. So, as per last year, we're going to go through the beginning of the year's prophecies, what they said, and if we had any luck.
Yeah, this is my most exciting part. See if anyone nailed it.
And I can tell you, well, as we'll go, let's see as we go. So we're going to be back at school. But you must remember as well, all the prophecies, so from Nostradamus to Baba Vanga to Craig to the Simpsons, it's besides Craig one, it's all kind of people's interpretations of what's coming for the new year. Okay, so obviously so far up to this stage, it's been really poor. But anyway, let's have a look. So, starting off with Nostradamus's prediction. This was back in 2025 of
But
January.
wait, let's just say to the viewers, okay, so every beginning of the year we do a prediction of like the predictions of Notre Dame. You just named all of them. So in the beginning of last year, we said this is what was going to happen for 2025. Now we're reviewing to see who got what right.
Yes,
What
correct.
came true.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So
So we're going to go with Nostradamus. His prediction last year was there was going to be a massive flood in Brazil. It was so bad that it would actually cause issues up in America, which would change the Mississippi direction. And also there would be a massive volcano in Brazil. And that was a no. No.
failed.
That failed.
He's just pulling straws there. Just
Massive guess.
going through the numbers and seeing which one might happen.
Which one stakes down? Then there was supposed to be a conclusion to a war in Europe, and obviously we all assumed it would be the Russian-Ukraine war because there's no real other wars happening in Europe. I'm not talking about Israel and Palestine because that's not in Europe. But so the only war in Europe that we currently know, there was no conclusion. That's still going on. Okay. The UK would go to war. The UK has not gone to war. Okay, so for Nostradamus, those were the three main ones. All of those, nothing happened. That was
Just throwing shit on the wall and seeing what sticks, eh?
yeah. Right.
Maybe we should just make prophecies. We should just say like 100 things that are going to happen every year, and we just see if some maybe we get one right, and we can be prophets.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do our own predictions at the end.
Okay, you know what? Let's do that. Huh?
No.
Okay, we'll do that on the next show.
No. Okay,
But we'll do it short.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll do some
Well, we can
remote
do it-
viewing. We'll remote view and see if we get anything for this year.
Okay, that's cool. All right, Simpsons. They said it was going to be an economic collapse. No economic collapse.
Or maybe they might be a year short, you know? Sometimes it's like,
But every year
They
so
think-
far they've been predicting it. But eventually it will come true. I mean, like maybe 10 years from now it will be.
yeah.
It'll be
And they'll be like, I told you. And you're like, fuck,
Yeah.
you've been saying it for the last 20 years every year.
They said also that last year would be the year that AI takes over. Okay, AI hasn't taken over. Actually, we're still quite far away from AI taking over.
So this is the Simpsons now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
They also said that there was going to be mass murder. I don't know if you remember this one, by hornets getting released.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that didn't happen. There's no mass murders from hornets being released. They also said that World War III would start. World War III has not started. Okay.
pretty
They also
close
said
though,
that.
maybe.
They also said, I don't know if you remember this one. This was actually quite interesting. They said that there would be a black hole discovered on Earth, but this black hole would lead to another dimension. So it's not like a suck in and disappear the world, but it would. There's a black hole that would be discovered that can transport you to another dimension or another world.
Oh, that's the fifth dimension portal.
Yes.
That everyone's been saying we're going to go to the fifth dimension. Maybe that's the portal. So did we find it?
No. that didn't happen. All right. And then apparently they were supposed to
So that's a
be,
pity because usually the Simpsons are pretty way better than Nostradamus. Usually they nail quite a few things, like the
Yeah.
one before last year and the year before that we did.
yeah.
You know,
And then there was supposed to be flying cars and then a holographic advancement. Holograms would be quite a big thing.
well, you know what? Because old Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan again, like 2-3 months back. I can't remember, and he was saying he's going to release a new car. And then Joe Rogan was like, "What car? What are we going on?" He's like, I can't say anything, but it's gonna revolutionize travel. It's gonna be like supernatural or something. And then Joe Rogan's like, "Oh, it's gonna fly. We're gonna have flying cars." And he's like, "No, I'm not. You know, like I don't want to admit to it, but yes, but sort of like you'll have to see." So I don't know if they've done the reveal yet. I think they said they were going to do it
No.
in December. So.
No, hasn't been revealed.
Okay. So maybe some of these predictions, like, because I've been to psychics and they've sometimes told me, like, okay, this is going to happen, and I'm like, oh, fuck it. And it didn't happen. The date, the time they did. So I'm like, oh, that guy's, or that girl, whatever I was seeing. I'm like, what a useless psychic. And then it happens, like, the next month or the next year. They said it was going to happen this year. And it happens, like, once, even like it happened 2 years later, you know? So, you know, sometimes I think they see end of the year and then they think it's this year. But it's the end of like, oh.
Yeah. Now look, there is a few, we'll get a little bit further down, and there's a little bit of a thing that happens. But I mean, there's a lot of predictions that people have where it's like kind of logical if you think about it. It's like a logical thing to think about. But we'll get to that
Yeah.
just now.
Okay.
Remember virtual dining, where people are going to have like these virtual reality glasses, and you're going to have like a piece of chicken, and you're going to taste, and it's going to taste. And we were still saying about the Chinese, they're going to hack it. You're going to be eating shit. You remember those?
Yeah, like you think you're going to eat a piece of chicken and it tastes like shit. Like actual human shit because they've hacked in or...
Okay, that didn't happen.
What's people tasting shit or the actual virtual food thing?
Well, both. Okay, and then I don't know if you recall this one. There was supposed to be library robots. Do you remember that? And I still said, fuck, is there still libraries? I don't think they're all gone. I think all libraries are gone. But my wife actually corrected me. She said there's actually still quite a few libraries going, so which surprised me because I haven't heard of any. And I thought they'd gone
Yeah,
the way
that's
of,
probably why we're so dumb because we don't know where the libraries are.
I thought they'd gone the way of Blockbuster. Because remember, Blockbuster came out with all their videos and stuff, and they're gone. I mean, no one actually even hires even
Oh,
DVD.
yeah. It's
So
like
it's
a
the same as
movie
books.
library.
It's the same as books. We get them on our iPads and stuff. You don't
Yeah.
need to go there. But anyway, so I was wrong. Apparently, there's still quite a lot of libraries. Okay.
Well,
But
maybe
there's no,
Kindle's a robot library, maybe.
well, maybe.
Well, that didn't
But
happen this year, though.
no, that's been happening. That's been going on for quite some time. Eh? And then apparently, according to the Simpsons, there was also going to be a nuclear war, and that
Okay.
didn't
So
happen.
that one didn't happen.
Yeah. Then we got to pop on
Maybe
to Baba Vanga.
Okay, what did old Bubby have?
Oh, Baba. She said that there was going to be a cure for cancer and Alzheimer's.
Okay,
That's a no.
nothing.
No.
Apparently, if you
Pu-
eat ibogaine, you can cure Alzheimer's.
Ivermectin.
Ibogaine.
Ivermectin.
No,
Ibogaine.
ibogaine. Iboga.
Oh, that's the stuff that your friend that we're going to be interviewing sometime, Anton.
Yeah. No, we'll
Okay.
get into that next one. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Putin apparently was supposed to be assassinated by somebody in his own government last year.
Oh wow.
No,
Okay.
he's still going strong. This. There was going to be a massive earthquake in the US as well. Baba
Nothing.
Vanga? No, Fagoli.
Cool. Jeez.
Also, a massive, huge tsunami in Asia that was supposed to be like a world-changing tsunami in Asia.
Hmm?
No, nothing.
Well, I'm pretty
Uh,
happy those things didn't happen.
The biological warfare was supposed to be used sometime last year. Remember, I still said that there's actually a treaty that's been signed by all countries against biological warfare. So I didn't think that would happen, and it didn't. Okay. So sorry for Baba. Also, fat zero squalor.
Jeez. Didn't get anything.
So far, all of these predictions have been really
Can't
shit.
trust these effers.
Right. Then Craig Hamilton Parker. Craig, obviously, he's the supposed Nostradamus, the live Nostradamus. Let's see what he had to say for last year. He said the US was going to be facing law problems, nothing out of the ordinary.
But I mean,
Yes.
that's so like broad. I mean, of course,
Yeah.
there's law problems there all the time. What are they talking about? I mean, that's
Yeah,
just like saying
exactly.
like, oh, I'm going to predict that everyone's like a lot of people are going to have a bath tomorrow. And breathe air tomorrow. I mean, fuck. That's like, yeah. I mean, anybody can be a prophet then.
That's a that's a wide range. Kamala Harris would be running for government. I think she did, but nothing happened from that.
But wait, but when did he make these predictions? Like,
This was
Like,
in January of
okay, so he's
2025.
he's the living Nostradamus.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. There would be another attempt on Donald Trump's life, but I think he has an attempt every month in his life. So I, I could have predicted that. I think that will continue. Elon Musk and Donald Trump would fall out, and they actually did. They
Oh yeah,
actually
they
did.
did, yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
Okay. But then they got back together again. So
yeah, like
so
a
he was correct on that.
boyfriend
he-
girlfriend fight.
Yes. He also said that there was going to be an advanced city where they were going to be using flying cars and AR futuristic type of model. That's like the Jetsons.
So he just said that there's just going to be this. He just said that he said in the beginning of last year that year 2025
Yeah.
there's going to be suddenly a city that's going to be advanced as the Jetsons. Like I don't know, like we're going to just be like digging and like making a mall somewhere, and then the earth falls through. And we look down, and there's a city down. I mean, well, how does he think that's just going to appear like that? I mean, what is it going to be like a like?
I'm assuming what he thought was there's probably going to be like a full AR run city where everything's just AR run.
In like 1 year, like it just like boom, few
Yeah.
months done, like Jetsons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not.
what
didn't
an
happen.
idiot.
Also said that there would be. He actually said there'd be improved world economics. That the economy
okay.
would improve, and it didn't. Nothing's actually improved.
Jeez.
He said that Trump would support Israel, but that's like saying, do you enjoy Coca-Cola? Because of course Trump is going to support Israel. I mean,
Sure.
it's like, yeah.
Yeah, because he was already doing it. So
Yeah. He did also mention that there would be a decline in Germany and France, that there would be massive issues in Germany and France with relating to sort of people coming into the country. They're not supposed to be there. you know, there is actually, that's where the people are rising up against this whole Islamic State thing as well. So there's a lot of that going on in Europe currently. And in Scandinavia, actually mentioned, he said that in Scandinavia, they would have an anti-Islamic government would start putting laws against Muslims coming to the countries and people, and that actually is Scandinavia actually did that. They said,
oh, well, so we got one hit.
one hit wonder.
Or was it the second hit? I don't know.
I
I
think
think
it was
these guys are doing quite bad. I'm thinking
Yeah.
maybe we should just close down Strange and Mysterious World because I think it's over. There's no more Strange and Mysteriousness. I think it's just we back. The material world's taken over. There's no more like prophecy. It's done. We're done. It doesn't work anymore.
but again, but I think, okay, look, with him saying these things, obviously he's portraying what's coming. This is what he's seen. But unfortunately, with the other guys like Baba Vanga, it could be a few years from now.
Okay.
They could have got
Okay, we still
dates
give
wrong.
him a chance. Give him a chance.
No, but
Okay.
but with him, unfortunately, he's alive, and he's actually said this is what's happening in 2025
Just putting his whole career on the line.
with
Okay.
all his
Don't
with
go
his
to him,
five-
guys.
with his
Well, he's actually
500,000
got two,
followers.
right? He's got two, right? I mean, he's beating Nostradamus, so maybe.
Yeah, he's alive. He is alive for Nostradamus. He said that Putin would also pass away. No. And then he said that Israel would hit Iran nuclear facilities. I think they actually did. I know that they fired some stuff over into Iran and they decimated a lot of their nuclear arsenal and all that kind of stuff. So that is correct. So he's got three there. Three. That's like, I think so far,
Oh,
like
he's doing the best.
10% so far. Nuclear issues, and he said that Australia would have a massive bushfire, something very similar to what happened in
California.
California. That didn't happen, not as far as I know, anyway. And then also there would be nuclear issues. There would be some nuclear issues last year, some like nuclear bombs and wars and shit like that. That didn't happen.
Okay, well, geez, I'm happy that these guys were wrong, all of them,
Yeah.
because it sounds horrible.
Yeah, but it's like I said, with the Nostradamus stuff and with Baba Vanga, the Simpsons. The Simpsons don't have specific dates unless, like, for example, when President Trump was running for re-election, going back into the early 2011, 2012, the episode aired, when 2024 he had his badge where it said Trump would win. So, those kind of things where there's specific years. But most of the stuff is not specifically per year. It's just saying that this is coming in the future. It's other people that are putting their spin on it and saying, okay, it's coming up for 2025. This is what's happening. So we'll get into it. So like for 2026, the new prophecies for 2026, we will work from, because you must remember, Nostradamus also speaks in quatrains. So it's like verses. There's no dates attached to his specific stuff. He just says this is what's going to be happening in the future. Okay.
Then how did you come up with? How did you know it was going to be 2025?
Because the people that, if you go and do the research on YouTube,
How they
Google,
like
they
kind
come
of,
up with this
analyze
stuff.
it.
Yeah, they're analyzing and they're saying, okay, this is what's coming up for the new
Okay.
So far it's all been wrong. So with Nostradamus, Nostradamus' stuff, he says it's going to be a 7-month war coming now, starting now, like Jan.
Oh wow.
Okay, it's going to last for 7 months, and it's going to be a great war. People will perish from evil, and they're saying it's probably Russia and Ukraine, but that's not a 7-month war. That's going to be going on for how many years now? But apparently there's a 7-month war coming this year, but it's only going to be 7 months, and it's going to be quite a hectic war. So I don't know if maybe this is World War III and it's only going to last 7 months. I don't know.
Well, let's hope he's wrong again.
Well, let's hope so. His second prediction, there's supposed to be a huge swarm of bees that will appear at night in an ambush. It's a bit of a weird thing. Swarm of bees. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe somebody's got some sort of insignia that is a bee, but something's going to happen at night. It's going to be an ambush.
So it's not like who predicted it last year that there was going to be a massacre with wasps?
Yeah, hornets.
Simpsons.
So now it's on the bees.
No. Nostradamus is the bees.
Yeah.
So maybe it's going to be some stinging insect, or maybe it's like because we got like the hawks. Maybe there's some kind of like group called the bees or something.
Yeah, maybe. But maybe it's like sort of drone attacks or something. But that would be more of a
Yeah, actually that's robot bees. Okay.
But anyway, yeah, maybe it's some sort of drone attack. And it's going to be a lot of it. So let's see. And then he said that there's going to be a death of a celebrity, but they're going to be hit by lightning.
Jeez.
So somebody very well known is going to get whacked by lightning this year.
I remember we going in this last year as well. It's like every single prophecy is just gloom and doom. There's no like happy prophecy, like this township's going to come out of poverty, and these people, or like there's nothing happy. It's just all shit, the gloom and doom every single time.
But there was a prophecy back in 2023 that all of them said would happen in 2024, which never happened in 2024. It happened in 2025, and that the Pope died. You remember they all predicted.
Oh, is that a good prophecy you're saying?
No. No, I'm just saying it's a prophecy that came true, but like a year later. But that's also, I mean, how old is the guy? I mean, and he was like,
oh yeah.
All these popes are decrepit, dude. It's like they're gonna die sometime soon, all of them. So that's just like one of those prophecies that's like self-fulfilling. You know what I mean? Anyway, so death of celebrity, and then apparently there's a place in Switzerland called Ticino. There's like a little area called Ticino in Switzerland. Apparently this is just going to be soaked in blood. So I don't know if it's a war. I don't know if it's an epidemic. I don't know if it's a natural disaster. But apparently this area in Switzerland, Ticino, is going to face some sort of catastrophe coming up soon.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
That's for Nostradamus. Then we're going to get for the Simpsons in 2026. So there's not a span of prophecies because I'm getting a bit bored of saying the same shit every year. And every year.
Yeah, it's like 100 people, 1,000 people are going to die, big war, earthquake, end of the world. Killer bees.
So this one from the Simpsons could actually come to fruition soon. Because they've said that smart fridges will come into play. Now, I know that currently there are fridges where you can actually hook onto the internet on the fridge.
Yeah, there's already of those. There's already smart fridges.
But apparently these fridges will actually start ordering food for you. So when you run short
of wow.
milk, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know, I believe that no one's made that already. Hey?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a no-brainer. Like it sees that you're out of milk or like gherkins or flipping mustard or whatever. It's just like it orders it, goes to Pick and Pay 60 minutes and you get it.
Yeah, 100%.
And you're at work and it arrives at your door and you're like, fuck, I'm at work. That stupid fridge of mine's ordering food again and I'm not even there to get it.
So I'm assuming what would happen there is you would have to input
so that's data. A brilliant idea. Oh my gosh, we should actually cut this out and let's go and make this ourselves. I mean, so people are going to hear this and make their own smart fridge. I mean, we're onto something here, Lee. We could be millionaires. Yeah, cut it out of the show.
Okay.
We're going to make smart fridges. Fuck this podcast. We're into fridges now.
But that's actually quite cool. So you input your thing and say, okay, I'm at work from 8 to 5. I'm at home on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 6 o'clock. Any deliveries need to happen at that time. And then the fridge actually takes it into consideration. And then so if you run out of milk, it'll say, please.
Yeah, and it's got like scanners in there and like it weighs stuff. Like you put your gherkins there, you put the milk there, so it weighs like, okay, it sees how much milk's there, how much gherkins are there. It scans it, it sees, he needs a bit of cherries or I don't know what people eat, whatever.
Or it has a camera. It's got a camera there that actually sees to see how much you've got left.
Yeah, and then it also could see like what's rotten or like going off, and it'll be like, okay, no, that's going off. It can scan, like it has barcodes on the food, so it can see, like whenever you put it in there, it's scanning the food like automatically. Yeah. Somehow it can there's maybe a tag or something, and it senses, okay, that's the date where it's going to expire, and then it'll tell you. It'll show a thing on the fridge before you open. It'll say like, throw away the the cherries or the gherkins, they're going off, or the milk's about to go sour.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, Lee, someone's going to listen to this, and now we've actually made the prophecy come true, because someone's going to listen to this. They're going to be making smart fridges. They're going to be like, oh, Lee and William, what a bunch of idiots. They could have been millionaires, but I'm stealing this now. We're going to see the fridges and fulfill the prophecy because of this podcast.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
And we're going to be sitting here broke as hell still doing podcasts.
I was actually watching one of the Simpsons prophecies things that happened. And I think it was back in 1994, where one of the episodes had Bart and them at school, and you see the lady that prepares the lunch. She's at the back of the kitchen, and she's opening up this container to make their lunches, and the container says horse meat. Okay. Fuck, dude. 11 years later, not 11 years later, in 2011, that actually happened in Europe, where this meat was getting distributed to the schools. It was fucking horse meat.
Jeez, why?
It was accidental. They didn't know. Horse meat had been mixed in with the normal meat.
But how did they get the horse meat in there? They were like,
whoever was distributing.
Were horses just pretending to be cows or something, and then they were slaughtering all the cows, and some horses went in there and they chopped the horses up? Or what the fuck? What's going on?
But it fucking happened, dude. It happened.
Were they running out of meat, and they were like, geez, well, we've got to feed these people. Business is not good this month. Get the horses in. Like my mate down the road, he's got like the horse disease. Like 10 of his horses died. Bring them in here, cut them up. Let's send it out there, pretend it's what?
Yeah. Anyway. Then they said there would be virtual reality. So people would actually, and it's actually already started happening, people would be living more in the virtual reality world than in our normal world. And apparently last year people were doing some research in that. There's a lot of people that have the VR headsets, and they spend most of their days in VR.
Okay, with like the metaverse or whatever.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not to that point yet where it's almost like too real to, you know what I mean, where you're almost getting confused. You still know that it's VR. I mean, it's like a really badly constructed VR. I mean, it's you know what I mean. It's not. We're not at that point yet where you can get confused between the two. But
I don't know. I mean, I was on a VR the once, like, and it was just on the swing, and it was going back and forth, and like I had the VR, and it didn't look. It looked kind of. Didn't look real. It looked kind of cartoonish, but I completely. I had to hold on to the sides, and it was freaking me out. I was like feeling nauseous. I was holding on the sides, freaking out to take the headset off. I was like scared to, because I'm so holding on to the sides that I'm like, I think I'm going to force, but so I'm trying to take the headset off with the one hand, but at the same time I'm like grabbing onto like the side, holding on, and like and I'm like trying to get this thing off my head before I fall over. But I'm not even on a swing. It's quite amazing.
Yeah, I find I also get motion sickness when I put that stuff on there. I get like heavy motion sickness.
Yeah,
with VR.
It's quite effective.
It is, but you can still see it's not real. You know what I mean? It's not. It's still way off. But anyway, then there's going to be this year. There's going to be disclosures left, right, and center. More disclosures this year than have ever in history happened.
What, the UFO disclosure, or disclosures about how fucking Trump stole something or whatever?
No, I think it's to do with everything, from UFOs to the JFK stuff to Epstein Island to whoever. Okay. I think there's going to be
that one
this
happens.
year.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, this year's going to be the year of disclosures. We thought we've been thinking that's
every year. Okay.
The year of disclosures. Okay. Apparently coming up now in January, I think it's the 15th or the 19th of January to the 25th of January, USA will experience something called a super blizzard, where it is going to get fucking cold, dude. So cold that electricity stops working. They're going to run out of food. There's no internet. There's no.
But what happens to global warming?
No, I don't know. But this is just the US.
Global freezing.
This is just the US.
They couldn't explain. They saw there was a flaw in it because it wasn't really warm, so they just changed it to climate change. It's climate change. So okay.
Yeah. Climate change.
They couldn't prove that it was warming.
But this is going to be like a freeze, dude, for a week. For 1 week, it's going to be like a massive freeze, dude.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that would be our Simpsons for 2026. So what does Baba Vanga have to say for 2026? She again says World War III.
Oh my gosh! Didn't so she said it? She said it in 20. She said,
Every year so
so
far.
she's just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's every year. Okay.
There will also be a global conflict, um, but that's normal. I think anybody can see that's happening. A rising global conflict. There would be a shift in world power to Asia. So currently, where America's got America and the UK, the alliance, it's gonna shift. It's now gonna go through to China and Russia. They're going to be the main things this year, apparently. Okay. Financial instability. I think that's been happening for the past few years now. Financial
Oh yeah, no,
instability.
jeez.
Yeah. A rise in natural disasters.
Oh, I mean that's like.
Fuck, dude, that's every year there's a rise in natural disasters.
Oh.
AI will be in control this year. So last year
Okay.
it's now moved across to this year.
Oh. But you know, it's like
alien-
because apparently to Bibu, he says that
Baba? Yeah.
last year was the end of the Kali Yuga, and all these wars were going to happen, and all the conflict and the instability. Anyway, I've actually made a whole documentary about it. The end of the world. It's called The End of the World. I'm actually going to have it on my website, elusistv.com. You never put the link at the bottom, Lee. Every time I check, we're not.
We must.
Elusis TV. You never put the link down there. It's just elusistv.com. And if people want to know how to spell it, it's like the Eleusinian Mysteries. Like Eleusis, the place where people went to the Eleusinian Mysteries. The place was called Elusive.
Yeah.
And it's Elusis TV. So you can basically the whole concept was that you could get like spiritual awakening from the safety of your house on my website instead of having to go all the way to Elusis and have be initiated into the mysteries there.
But
anyway, so it's going to be. So I've got the End of the World documentary with Bibu Mera and lots of other religious scholars and that on there telling about prophecies and how the end of the world's going to end and the whole Kali Yuga, how it's come to the end last year and what's going to happen. So stay tuned, guys. It's coming this year.
Okay. Awesome.
Oh, maybe I'll put it on the website. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to plug myself.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Alien contact. Well, they think alien contact. They think alien contact because what they say.
Yeah, I want to tell you about last night. So last night it was New Year's. The fireworks were off. I was on my balcony with my some friends and my parents or whatever, and because the fireworks in the background. And then I promise you, I was standing on the balcony and I thought, geez, it was so cool to go into the New Year seeing a UFO. And then 12 hit. I looked up in the sky and this thing just shot across the sky like a star. And I was like, and like somehow I felt that is a UFO because it didn't look like a shooting star because it was going in like a side trajectory. And it didn't. I mean, I've seen a lot of shooting stars. It did not look. It was not to me. It was not a shooting star. And I was like, oh my god! But I told everybody I was like, oh, I just saw a shooting star. But in my heart, I was like, oh, great! I saw a UFO. The thing. So that was pretty cool.
So your wish came true.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. So sorry, go on.
No, awesome. So what she's saying is that there's a large object that's going to enter our atmosphere. So people are saying it's probably aliens, but something very big is coming in.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, so I don't know. Well, is that a good thing or bad thing?
Well, let's see. And then apparently there's also going to be a new Russian leader. But she said that last year as well,
Well, everyone, you said, like they said Putin was going to die. Two of the prophets said Putin was going to die last year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So maybe they were a bit off and it's going to happen this year.
Yeah, let's see. And then we're going to go back on to Craig Hamilton Parker, the live Nostradamus. What does he say for this up and coming year? UK is going to have financial crisis. It's going to be a crash in the UK.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Shame.
Shame.
Keir Starmer is going to lose control. Thank God for that. Keir Starmer, because he's like really bad, dude. He's like poor. So he's going to lose control. Which is pretty cool. Then someone from Europe is going to have a call. So I don't know if it's a person or country, but somebody from Europe is going to have a call to ban. There's going to be a ban on Islam.
Ah, okay. Wow. But didn't France already do that? Or not France, Switzerland, or someone this year?
No, Scandinavia, they didn't ban Islam, but they banned people from wearing like the burqas. They banned,
Oh, okay.
but they didn't ban it outright. But
Oh,
apparently,
shit, okay.
somebody from Europe is going to call, and this is going to cause some shit.
Oof. Yeah,
Uh,
that's not good.
he also predicted a major cryptocurrency is going to collapse.
Oh.
Okay, but there's a lot of cryptocurrencies, but one major one is going to collapse.
Oh.
Russia and Ukraine war to end this year. It will end.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, there's going to be a rail disaster or some massive disaster in China.
Jeez, okay.
It could be something to do with a dam, but he said that it looks like a rail disaster. um, they're still predicting a virus in New York that's going to happen. Some sort of virus in New York is going to kick off. The death of King Charles. King Charles is going to die this year, apparently.
Okay.
Okay. That's weird. Okay. And then more wars around the globe. There's going to be a lot more wars happening around the globe.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
what's coming. Yeah. My prediction, Will, for this
Yeah.
year is that you are going to take a shower sometime in the next week.
No, you're gonna breathe air. Take a.
You're gonna
take a
have
dump.
you're gonna have some breakfast and lunch and dinner, and
Yeah.
that your parents are gonna leave sometime soon. They're gonna go back home.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez, I think you might. I can see this too. I also see it. See it, Lee. It's clear. I think I'm getting something here. I can see it.
Yeah.
But what didn't we, our psychic we had last year? Who did we have doing the predictions?
We had a
Was
few.
it Heather or was it Belinda? Or did any of
We had
those
quite a-
come true?
I don't know. I'd have to check that.
We
I'm
should
just
check
going
it.
on.
Anyway,
I'm going on.
we'll have
going on
another
prediction.
psychic of our side, seeing what they say for this year.
Yeah, fuck. Anyway, I think it's going to be a good year. My prediction is going to be a very good year this year.
Yeah, I also feel like it's good.
Yeah, it's going to be good. But the
I've
thing
got
is,
some good hopes.
the unfortunate thing is not for us though, but the world itself is going to go into. We're on that trajectory where everything is just going to get worse. It has to, unfortunately, before anything can get better. So there's a lot more worse shit that's going to happen before anything can get better. But I do feel that there is a rise in awakenings where people are going to awaken from their slumber. People are going to realize there's a lot more going on in the world and there's a lot more going on in the supernatural realm than what we actually know. So I think that's gonna boom.
I think
boom.
that's
gonna boom.
okay. Cool, nice.
That's my prediction.
All right.
Yeah, I like that. Cool. Anything else to say from your side before we close off this first episode of 2026?
No, nothing my side.
All right,
Good to
cool.
be back,
Yeah, I
and
like that,
look
man.
forward to getting some great people on this year. I think we're gonna have some really cool episodes. I've got some ideas of people, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
No, awesome, man. Yeah, and I've been doing a bit of research on the Gospel of Philip. So we must definitely
okay.
that's actually some heavy stuff there. Some really cool stuff
Oh,
there.
nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I
So
look
we
forward to that.
must maybe think about bringing old Father Damon back on. Sometime we can
Yeah.
discuss that because I know he enjoys that kind of stuff as well. So that would be quite cool.
Yeah, that's
Anyway.
a great idea. Let's definitely have it. But
Yeah. No, lekker, man.
all right,
Yeah,
ladies and
cool,
gentlemen.
guys. Yeah, enjoy
Have a good
the
one.
rest. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the week. Thank you again for listening, liking, and subscribing. Yeah, please share our
And please go
podcasts.
to Elucis TV and check out my documentaries on spiritual awakening, mystery schools, UFOs, mermaids, you name it, it's all there.
Yeah,
Really cool
support
stuff. End of the world.
Will. Yeah, support.
And also
Will,
like
man.
and subscribe to this podcast.
Of
Helps.
course, 100%. Okay. Cool, guys. Everybody, have a good one. Chat to you next week.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Don't forget the link, Lee. Gotta plug myself. Okay. Cheers.